gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again. I hope you guys are hearing my audio. Please give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear the music, because I look like a big old bozo dancing by myself with no music. At least to me, I have music. You guys were like, yo, what is this guy doing? So if you guys can hear the music, let me know. Because if you can't hear it, I look like a bozo again. 2 times. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some things to talk about today. We've got some things to talk about today. Our guy, Josh Allen, got paid. My man is rolling in the deep cash money. Woo! I'm gonna tell you right now, man. It's gonna be wild. It is going to be a wild off season. It's going to be a wild camp. I got an analogy for the type of money that Josh Allen is making. I'm going to share that a little later in the show. I got a special guest with me today, my man Big Mike. I'm going to let him come through and bless us on the mic and talk some numbers. What does this big bank contract mean to the Bills? What does it mean to the city of Buffalo? What does it mean for the rest of the quarterbacks around the league? There's a lot of us. There's a lot of things to talk about. Get the money phone out. Get the big money phone out, man. My man's going to be like this with the big money in his hand, man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This is the Rico Report. Listen, folks, brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics. Can we give a round of applause to Mr. Brandon Bean? Brandon Bean said, hey, man, we're going to try to get it done. If it doesn't get done, we'll wait till next year. Meanwhile, he was scrambling, getting in that calculator and making sure that the numbers are just right. And I'm going to tell you, man, I'm not a numbers guy. But what I can tell you is there are a lot of zeros. There are a lot of zeros behind the 1 and the 5. Right? There's a lot of zeros behind the 2 and the 5-8. I'm telling you right now, man, 6-year, $258 million contract given to the franchise. The franchise, Josh Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our quarterback of the now. We have the quarterback of the tomorrow. And we have the quarterback of the future. This is big for Buffalo. This is big for sports. I don't normally go ham and go crazy over guys that get big contracts like that. It's like, yo, that's cool. But when it's one of your own that gets paid, it hits different. It hits different. It's like you saw the struggles, right? You feel me? You saw the struggles. You saw all the ish that's being spoken about. Our guy couldn't hit the wide side of the barn, and he's wildly inaccurate, and he's too inconsistent. The Josh Allen hero ball, all that stuff. He still does do that, by the way. But the point of this is this. He's persevered. He's worked hard. He's fixed his mechanic. He's cleaned his act up. He had a monster year last year, and he hasn't even hit the tip of the iceberg. That's the scary part. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the scary part. So, folks, I'm not going to sit here and talk about it all by myself. I got a special guest. I'm going to bring on my guy, our very own, I want to call him the numbers guru, the contract guru. I don't know what you want to call it, but you know what, ladies and gentlemen, my man, Big Mike. What's going on, Big Mike?
How you doing, Rico? Thanks so much for having me on, man.
Listen, man, I thank you for coming on, because I'm not the numbers guy. I don't want to botch anything. I'm going to let you speak on it. You had an incredible article put out today. Guys, go out and check it out at the Buffalo Fanatics web page, and check out my man Mike's written piece on Josh Allen. Mike, let's get right into it, man. Let's get into the nitty gritty. But before we get into the nitty gritty, I got to give a shout out to my guy James Cortez. He's coming in with a super chat real quick. He says, Bills winning Super Bowl this year or next year. At least 2 Super Bowls after losing 4 straight due to the missed field goal, turnovers, a really good Cowboys team. James Cortez is feeling good about the future of this Bills team, and as he should. We found ourselves a franchise. So let's get right into this contract talk. Josh Allen, talk to me about it. You wrote an article. Let's go.
Let's do it. Well, first of all, let me say this. I think we're all pumped about this contract. I don't think anyone's more pumped than his offensive line, because this Christmas they better buy a bigger tree with everything that's going to go under it, because they are going to get a sweet payday of their own this Christmas morning with what Josh is going to get them. But yeah, crazy. 6 years at, like you mentioned, 258 million, a quarter of a billion. Sorry, a quarter of a million. No, quarter of a billion. What am I doing? Quarter of $1 billion. I had it right. Quarter of a billion. That's insane. Insane money. Let's talk about where it ranks.
Let's go.
Because the first thing that I heard on Twitter, how does it compare to Mahomes? Everyone wants to compare it to Mahomes with good reason. That's who they missed out on, because they had the eye on next year and Josh. So it is second. Josh Allen is second in average of the contract money. So you take the total 258, divide that by 6. He is second only to Patrick Mahomes.
What's his number at right now?
Pat, I think average per year, Pat, I want to say is 45, and Josh is
$45 million for Pat. Where's our guy Josh Allen ranking? 43.
42, 43, one of those right now.
$43 million for our guy Josh.
This close to get in the top spot.
Now, in your article, you spoke on folks guessing, right? We speculated. We knew that Allen was going to get a new contract. The question was, does he get a new contract before his counterparts like Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, I can't say Josh Rosen. I'm sorry. I was going to say Josh Rosen, but you catch what I'm saying. But we were wondering who's going to get paid first, who should get paid first, and who's going to set the benchmark. And you kind of wanted to see if Josh Allen was going to get paid first. And then now, do the Browns dare give Baker Mayfield a contract like Josh Allen's? Has he earned it? Does Lamar Jackson get something like Josh Allen? Has he earned it? It's one of those very fair questions to ask. So I'm gonna get right into it. Does Josh Allen deserve the contract he's gotten? Now, before you answer that, you got a Super Bowl winning quarterback in Pat Mahomes. You have an MVP in Pat Mahomes. $500 million contract, 10-year deal, Pat Mahomes. Second place is Josh Allen. People be saying he deserves it. He's going to be one of the best in the game. Or he hasn't earned a damn thing for him to get $43 million. What are they thinking? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, let me tell you exactly what I just read this right before the show. Josh Allen had a press conference and he said, I didn't get paid for what I have done up to this point. I'm getting paid for what I think what they expect of me going forward. And that is exactly it. He nailed it. He knows he's not going to settle. He's never settled. He's not going to settle now. He's not going to stop. I am so glad that big baller Bean got in before these other quarterbacks, to your point, because if the Browns come in and give Baker this amount of money, well, then Josh is going to want more because he's a heck of a lot better than Baker Mayfield. So came in, set the bar now. This is a great time for this contract. Now,
I'm gonna say, and it's unpopular, but there are people that are thinking this. $43 million? Are you kidding me? $43 million? What about when we need to extend Stephon Diggs? What about when we need to extend the next big piece, Tremaine Edmonds? What are we gonna do when it's time to extend those guys? Are we gonna give it up? Or did Josh give us enough room to do that? How are you looking at it in that regards, where the one fan or the two fans or however many fans are saying that was a selfish thing to do, Josh? You should have took a hometown discount. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so when it comes to that, here's what I think. I've stopped doubting Brandon Beane because I didn't think he could get Matt Milano signed back. I didn't think he could get his offensive line brought back, and guess what? He did. So I don't doubt him anymore. I think it's great for this reason that they have him under contract, just because they know what to expect. They know now what his cap hits are going to be going forward, so they can maneuver it. If they're waiting to extend Diggs, but it's about the same time as Allen, you might not be able to do both at the same time. But now they have the next 8 years of Josh Allen in front of them, and they can plan around those numbers. Salary cap will be going back up every year. All right. So even in a couple of years, I think in 2025, Josh's cap hit is going to be around $50 million. But let's
Yeah.
not forget, we should each year that cap is going up. So the best thing is they know what's in front of them, and that's all that Brandon Beane needs to know.
Now, the one thing that people are talking about, that this is the time to do this deal, because the league is going to be renegotiating their TV deal. That's going to be big, boku money. So that's going to alleviate a little bit in terms of the money coming into the team and whether they can allocate it to, your Stephon Diggs or whenever and whoever they need to extend. So this contract, we've talked about it before. I think I'm thrilled about this contract, but there are going to be guys that need to be paid. Your Ed Olivers are going to have to be paid, right? So I think I heard Josh Allen say that they've left some room with the length of the contract in order for them to not, I guess, neglect the guys that they need to sign. So I think that was worked into the deal with Brandon Beane. Brandon Beane, we all know that, like you said it yourself, he's a crafty contract guy, right? He will find ways to stretch the deal and maneuver it in a way that it's favorable to the team, but still has the players smiling like this, saying, you know what, I still got my money, I still got paid. I think we're still going to be in good hands. So this is a huge deal for Bills fans. As a Bills fan, right? And this goes for you guys as well. As a Bills fan, how elated are you about this deal? Does this hit different for you as a fan, or are you like, yo, this is another contract, man, let's just keep it moving? Mike, what about you? Does this hit different for you?
Yeah, I think you said it in the opening, Rico, when you said, it's not just an it's not just another quarterback signing a contract. This is our guy. Not only is he our guy, he's our guy that was doubted every step of the way. Similar to Bills fans, the franchise
Yes.
in general. This is what we embrace. So it does hit harder. We finally got our guy, and it just cements it. And now, there's one goal left, and we know all eyes are on it. It's beautiful.
Listen,
Beautiful.
I'm a big fan. So 100 and listen, Josh made history. I don't think people realize it. Josh has made history. First NFL player to get a guaranteed bonus or guaranteed contract money coming to him of $150 million. $150 million. Somebody, I don't know where I saw this. I think it was in the group chat. Somebody was like, yo, what are you gonna do with all that money in Buffalo? You know what I mean? What you gonna do with all that money in Rochester? You feel me? So I can see Josh doing a lot of big things in Buffalo. I think that he's embraced the town. I think he's embraced the city. I think he's embraced the people. The people have embraced him. I can see a lot of things Josh doing in the community that'll, like, yo, the key to the city is his. There's no more giving the key out to anybody else. This guy's the biggest rock star there is in Buffalo. I don't know who. I mean, you're part of that town, right? Yeah, you're in Rochester, but close enough. I don't know the last time we had someone that was as big as a rock star as Josh Allen. Who was the last person that was as hot as Josh Allen right now that you can remember?
Gosh, dare I say, I'm going to say Jack Eichel the year that they drafted him. I mean, that's all I can think of. And I know it's such a sore subject right now, but I know Jack hadn't. I mean, the difference is Jack hadn't done anything besides just he was brought in as this, future of the franchise savior sort of deal. But I've never in my lifetime, aside from that, and that's very small scale, I've never seen anything like this. Like you said, the community. I think Josh Allen is going to be a staple here in New York for years to come. You see how
100%.
Jim Kelly comes back and still runs the football camp.
You're bang on.
It's going to happen.
You're bang on. John DeMarchi, appreciate that super chat, my man. He says, Pat has better weapons. Josh is 25 rush TDs, Cam only QB to ever match, not Lamar, not Vic, 4,500 plus yards, 37 TDs in Buffalo at 24. We have Godzilla through 2028. That's huge. That 2028, that I think that's what sits well with me, right? You have guys that are looking for the short deal, like a Dak Prescott, right? He signed a deal to 2024, and he can go right back to the negotiating table, right back again, right, to get that payday. Great, right? So, you know what I'm saying? So that's he's looking out for himself, and he's contractually doing what he's supposed to do, is try to get his team to the Super Bowl. But when you have a quarterback that says, you know what, I'm here for the long run, You know what I'm saying? Give me that 8-year deal. Pat Mahomes, give me that 10-year deal. So I'm looking at the top. You gave me a list here in your article. I want you guys to go check out the article at www.buffalofanatics.com. So when you guys go to that link, you're going to notice Mike's article and the top paid quarterbacks in the league. It's crazy, right? And you're going to notice that some people are going to feel some type of way. So when I look at the top paid quarterbacks in the game, right, on a per year average, you got Pat Mahomes at 45 mil. You got the newly, freshly, you know what I'm saying, Boku paid Josh Allen at $43 million. After that, that's Dak Prescott at 40 mil. That's coming off an ankle injury.
Yeah.
They paid him at 40 mil. I think he deserved it, personally, in my opinion. He's the star of that team. He's what gives them relevance. Because last year we saw what Dallas was about without Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott at least gives them a chance to win, right? Then after that, it's Deshaun Watson, right? Everybody remembers my controversial, you know what I'm saying, I guess my opinion on Josh Allen and Deshaun Watson. I think they're both fantastic, right? And I'm looking at Deshaun Watson's numbers at 39 mil. So he surpassed Deshaun Watson. And then Russell Wilson, Super Bowl winning Russell Wilson, right? He's at 35 mil. So most people might say, golly, man, did the Bills overpay for Josh Allen? But Josh Allen answered that quickly. They're not paying me for what I've done in this league. I haven't done anything. I haven't done enough. They're paying me for what the potential of what I can bring to this team. And that's what it is, man. And we've got the pieces around Josh Allen. We've got the coaching around Josh Allen. We've got the front office around Josh Allen. You can't ask for anything better. So this is where it becomes interesting to see how now these players are going to treat Josh Allen, right? Is he treated now with the white glove treatment? And I mean, he should have been before, but now this man he's made of a lot of money, right? So is there any different treatment for Josh Allen, or is this, treatment like the boys, we same thing, nothing changes, let's roll? Or now do you have to protect him a little bit more? Or are the play designs a little different? Are they going to make him run with the rock the way he used to back in the day? Is this different now that he's a big paid man? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, here's the deal. He can't really push that underdog story too long now. I mean, I get it. He didn't have any big offers from college. He wrote a million less. And I think that's been a great storyline all these years. But listen, like you said, he signed. No one has ever been given more guaranteed money in NFL history. That doesn't sound like underdog to me. Yeah, he originated from that. But to your point, going forward, spotlight's on him now. Expectations, monster. And I certainly would protect him. This is the biggest, it's second biggest investment in the NFL. Oh, yeah, you got to protect him.
You damn right. So now you speak of the word protection. You got to protect him. I mean, we might as well get into this right now. So protection. Are you okay with the protection we have on the line for Josh Allen, the newly paid Josh Allen? Are you good with Deion Dawkins at left tackle? I mean, I am. Are you good with Darrell Williams at right tackle? I'm okay for now, but Spencer Brown's going to be pushing that ass. And now you got Feliciano right guard, Mitch Morse, next two concussions could be a wrap for him. And then we have an open competition at left guard with Forrest Lamp, Ike Butker, and Cody Ford. Are you confident in that line to protect Josh Allen?
I am, because I think for the most part last year, I'm confident in it, but I have more confidence in Allen to be maybe a little bit smarter than he has been out there. With when it comes to protecting his body, we saw it last year. I think we saw a really change in him. He was much more responsible when it came to protecting his body. So I'm confident in that. I think the offensive line is going to be all right. I mean, we'll find out real soon. It's not the easiest schedule this year.
It definitely is not the easiest schedule this year. So before I let you go, because you've been fantastic, man. You just jumping in there and just giving us and breaking down numbers for us. Is this one of those situations where it's Allen won this deal, or did the team win this deal?
I think that's to be determined, really, at this point. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who had said, you know what, we should wait one more year to make him do it again before handing out that contract. I think now we'll see. I mean, right now, Josh Allen won the deal. Obviously, he walks with $150 million guaranteed. So it's tough to argue with that. But ask us again in 5 years, and if he ends up hoisting a Lombardi for us, then Bills win this deal all day, every day.
I like that answer, man. Joshua Richardson comes in with a super chat. Salute to my guy, Joshua Richard. JR, what's good, man? He goes, yo, Rico. Josh Allen has the most guaranteed money of all time. 150 million is a lot, but the salary cap is going up. It's a good team-friendly deal. So we got some people that are very happy. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my guy, Big Mike, coming through and blessing the mic and letting us know a little bit about this contract and how it compares to the top dogs in the game right now. Mike, what can we look forward to? What other articles are you working on right now that the people can be looking forward to when it comes to breaking down the numbers and breaking down certain contracts that you're working on? Anything that you're working on right now?
Yeah, I was waiting on more specific numbers to come out on this deal. At the time that I wrote that article, we only knew term, guaranteed money, in total. But now, right before the show started, some specifics started to come out on salary cap, individual years cap hits, and everything, where the money is exactly coming from. So I want to break that down a little bit for Bills fans. That's the biggest thing going forward. We got to adjust this deal, and just can't wait to see him play. I mean, this is a great day for the franchise.
This is a huge day for the franchise, a very big day for the franchise. Ladies and gentlemen, my guy, Big Mike, you were fantastic, man. I'm gonna bring you on more often, man, because we need to shine a light on the guys that we have on the Buffalo Fanatics right now. We've got some talented writers with great insight on the game and specific niches of the game. So I appreciate you, Mike, and we'll catch you on the flip side, my G.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Rico.
All right, man. Salute. That's my guy, Big Mike. So check my man Mike out. He's got several articles out. He's saying kind of laying down and laying out certain chatter when it comes to contract talk and stadium talk. And I'm going to bring Mike back on sometime next week, and we're going to talk more about the stadium talk and see if anything has progressed off of that. So shout out to my guy Mike. Listen, we're going to get right into it, man. So now my next question, folks. My next question is this. We are thrilled. We are ecstatic about this deal that has come to light, right? Josh Allen is I guess you can call him the $500 $250 million man. I wanted to call him a $500 million, but he's not there. He's a $250 million man, right? Ted DiBiase, aka Josh Allen, right? I gotta say this, man. I'm actually I'm thrilled about Josh Allen getting this deal done. It's great for the city. It's great for the franchise. He now doesn't have to have this laying and hanging over his back of, am I going to get my contract? He can play freely. And nothing more dangerous than when a quarterback can play freely and not worry about, shoot, if I get hurt, man, they're not going to pay me. If I throw an interception, they're not going to, he got paid. So I'm hoping that his fire still burns. I'm hoping that he's motivated than ever. And I think he said something that stood out to me, and I was like, I love this dude, man. I love this dude. And Mike alluded to it. He says, hey, they didn't pay me for what I did last year or the year before, and they see me sending. They're paying me for what I'm going to do, which brings me to my next question. I need the insight of the fans. I need the insight of the chat. I need the insight for those that are watching this replay. Right? Shout out to each and every one of you guys in this bitch. It is a Friday night, and you guys are tuned in to the Rico Report, brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics. Now, folks, is our Super Bowl window wide open? We've been talking about this, right? We have a small window to make this happen before certain things start changing. But this was a big change that now skews our vision for the Super Bowl, our vision for the future. So has our window now opened up wide open, or is it still a small window for us to win this championship? Is the team going to change drastically in the next couple of years where, you know what, that's it, there's the window? Or is it as wide open as possible? Is it one of those sliding doors? F it. We in this bitch. Is it one of those things? I'd like to know from you guys, because right now I'm looking at it like this, man. I used to think that the window was a small window. We have a small window to make an opportunity to make this happen. This window just opened up as wide as it has for Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes' window is wide open. Dude is playoff bound every year. You know he's gonna be making the playoffs every, like that AFC West. I'm not saying it's some trash, but I mean it's not one of those. It's not a division where you're like, oh man, it's like the AFC North. It's not like that at all, right? It's like the NFC East, and I say that loosely when I say the NFC East, right? But I feel that our window is open. As long as we have Josh Allen at the realm, Josh Allen under center, and a newly paid Josh Allen, the window has just opened way, way wide. And I'm loving it. Now, I had an analogy, and you guys know me with my analogies, man. I need to bust this out for y'all. Josh Allen getting paid. It's weird. It's got to be weird for him, right? Because everyone talks about how he's just one of the guys. He's one of the guys, man. We don't treat him no different. He's just like all of us. He's humble. He's a low-key guy. Everyone loves Josh Allen. That dude is just that dude. That is that dude. By the way, Carl Harity, excuse me. Window is wide open. Think about the Pats in their heyday. Everything around the QB is interchangeable. As long as you have that guy, you have that mother effer. That's what I'm talking about. Carl, you deserve that. Tom Hanks, you deserve that. I see you with that, Tom Hanks. If that's not Tom Hanks, golly, you look like Tom Hanks. But that is very accurate. That window is as wide open as it was from when Tom Brady was there. As long as you have a franchise quarterback, that window's open. You have a good size window, man. So you can lean on that bitch. You can lean out that window and say hello to the neighbors. I mean, we had that window just a crack open, where we could just get a little bit of air in there. Now that thing's wide open right now. We can just sit there and like we in the show 227. None of you guys would know about that show, but if you do, shout out to you. You guys would know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I digress. So here's my thing. Carl H was pointing. You were bang on. You know what? John DeMarchi's showing you love, man. John DeMarchi's showing you love. That was bang on. Now let me get back to my point. Analogy time. You know what? I don't know about you guys, but I used to really appreciate. I think we all were there at one point in our lives, right? John DeMarchi, you mother, did you just 227 reference? You actually know what I'm talking about? Yo, salute to my guy, John DeMarchi. Yo, let me give you one of those, man. As if you caught that reference for 227. I appreciate it. Yo, that's big love. Anyway, let me get back into it. Analogy time, folks. Let me get right into the mic. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how old you guys are. But I don't care how old you were. McDonald's has been around for a long time. And we all maybe were fortunate enough where mom or dad came to pick you up for lunch. You didn't have very long. They drove you over to McDonald's. You got your little happy meal. You got your little meal. And you got a chance to either eat in the car because you didn't want, you know what I mean? You didn't want no trouble with anybody looking at you different, or you proudly took your bag and you walked in the cafe. You walked into the classroom and all the kids are like, oh shit, he's got McDonald's, right? So you're sitting like a boss. You walking around like, yeah, I got my chicken McNuggets in this bitch, right? I got my Big Mac. And you sit down, chilling with and you eating your fries, and you dip it in that, whatever you guys like to dip it in, right? And then little Jimmy's sitting here eating his ham sandwich, right? You know what I'm saying? Sally over here, she's got a little juice box, and you sit here with a Fruitopia, with a Sprite, right? And it's like, as you're walking in the classroom or the cafeteria, you know all eyes are on you. That's probably how Josh Allen feels right now. My man just got the bag, and now he's got to walk in the locker room. Everybody knows my man got paid. He's on the field, right? It's like the new kid with from lunchtime. That's Josh Allen right now. All eyes are on Josh Allen because he's got that Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? Let me dip that Big Mac in the barbecue sauce. That's my thing. Barbecue sauce is legit. I'm starting to get into the sweet and sour. Sweet and sour is pretty decent too. But the mix of barbecue and sweet and sour, mucho bueno. I'm just saying. But Josh Allen is that McDonald's kid. Mom came to pick him up. Got on some McDonald's. He's walking in. Brandon Bean was like, yo, come with me, kid. Sign this contract. $150 million guaranteed. 258 over 6 years. Year 4, you're going to play. Year 4, that's 8 years. I got you in a Buffalo uniform. Whoo-wee. Josh Allen, you're the franchise kid. Take us to the Super Bowl. So my question comes back to, is our window is the Super Bowl window wide open now? You mother effing right it is. That window is wide open. And it's open for the taking. We were able, listen to me now, we were able to make it to the conference championship last year. One game to the Super Bowl. And we both know if we took down the Chiefs, we had a very good chance of winning that Super Bowl. A very good chance. Maybe probably favorable because we would have been going against Tom Brady and everybody gets up to play Tom Brady. Just saying. So Josh Allen, you got 8 years to get us a goddamn Super Bowl, bro. You got time. You got time on your side, man. And you got weapons galore. Weapons galore. Now, which brings me to my next subject. By the way, shout out to everybody in this bitch. There's over 100 people watching with me on a Friday night. You guys can be doing anything. The weather is nice out today. Y'all should be on a patio somewhere, having a mimosa. Is that what it is? A mimosa? You know what I'm saying? Having a beer, having a white stout, having a Guinness, you know what I'm saying? Having a craft beer, or any of that stuff. But you're here with your boy. And I appreciate you. Your time is important. And the fact that you're spending it with me does not go unnoticed. And I appreciate y'all for that. But folks, we got ourselves a goddamn Super Bowl to win. And we've got the team to do it. You guys already heard me a few days ago, talk about the defense needs to match the energy of the offense. Because right now in camp, offense has been doing the damn thing. Josh Allen is in prime shape. Receivers, the receivers are looking good, fam. The receivers are looking good. One thing that I am hearing, though, Trey White is getting torched. Trey White is getting worked. And it's not just worked by, you know what I mean, like your Stephon Diggs. That's natural. That's naturally going to happen. He's getting worked by Gabe Davis. He's getting worked by, who? Jesus, TD Jesus. So shoot. I remember I told y'all this last year, man. My man Trey White got paid. He was a little heavy in the pockets. You know what I'm saying? And there were some moments that, you know what I'm saying, he was a little shaky. My man gave up 6 touchdown passes last year. We ain't forget that. You're still one of the dogs of the game. Don't get me wrong. Last year, I'm gonna chalk it up as, you know what I mean, you were adjusting to getting new money. Now that you got your new money, you're adjusted, you're well, we got to get you back in top shape. But like I said, iron sharpens iron, right? It's only going to make him better. If Jesus is killing the game right now, maybe Jesus deserves a roster spot, which brings me to my next subject, this freaking receiver room. It is giving people fits as to who's going to make this squad. We already know top 4. We've talked about this at length. Now we can say 5 with McKenzie. McKenzie is solidifying himself as the top dog at number 5. Plus, he's got the kick return job, and it's his job to lose. So now you got receiver number 6, and you've got plenty of guys that want that spot. Isaiah Hodges being one of them. Kumaro being another. I'm going to put my boy, you know what I mean, Tanner Gentry in that bitch. Everybody's gonna be talking about like, nah, not Tanner. Yo, I'm gonna put Tanner Gentry in that. So that number 6 receiver spot is open. And Kumerow might be the guy that takes it. What? I'm gonna say I'm as shocked as you guys, man. Now, I will say this though. The pads have not come on. Once the pads come on, there's something that clicks and the game is switched. So I'm looking to see what happens with when the pads come on. Yo, Brandon P doesn't like me saying Tanner Gentry. Gentry? Rico, that's an ice cold take. Hey, he's an outside shot coming into this. You know me, I love me my underdogs. Now, one thing that I do want to see, though, I want to see rookie Stevenson make some kind of impact. And I'm not hearing anything from Stevenson. Come on, fam. We need to hear that. What's going on over there? I was looking forward to seeing what kind of Stevenson. Like, that boy has speed. You know what I'm saying? He's built for the position. Like, what's going on? So once we start, I know that pads went on, guys. I think they're in shells, or the pads officially go on the next day, the day. I get my days all mixed up. But now that, the hitting is going to start happening, man, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. People don't realize that Tanner Gentry wasn't just brought on as just a nobody. Tanner Gentry was the number 1 receiver for Josh Allen when they were at Wyoming, and they had a hell of a connection. That's why he's on the squad. So don't sleep on that, man. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. So I started thinking, the receiving squad. Who's got the best receiving squad in the game? Because the other day I was looking at the Arizona Cardinals, man, and fam, I know people want to talk about, oh man, don't even bring me, the Arizona Cardinals. No. Listen to me, man. Christian Kirk, AJ Green, D-Hop, the big 3 over there, that's a nasty 3. Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders, Stephon Diggs, that's a nasty 3. I'm trying to think. The Dolphins. The Dolphins have Parker, Williams, and Waddell. Is that Waddell? Waddle? That's a nasty little tree. That's a nasty little trio. Let's go to New York. New York. They got Galladay. Did Galladay go over there? I'm saying, who else they got over there? They got Galladay, Ingram at tight end. I feel like they got stacked over there. I know I'm missing a couple guys from the Giants. They'll say, oh, I forgot. William Fuller from Miami. Miami's pretty damn nice too. We got some Shepard. Yes, Tony. You got Slayton, Tony, Shepard, and Galladay. And you got Ingram. The Giants got a hell of a little receiving squad over there too. The Bucks, they got a nasty little squad over there. There's some good receiving crews in the game, and I'm glad to say that Buffalo's up there with the rest of them. Buffalo's up there with the rest of them. You know what takes us over the top? Pardon me? You know who takes us over the top? If we get production, and you know me, I'm relentless. I don't stop on that shit. Dawson Knox, bro. You know what we need from you, fam. You went to tight end university. You were looking good at the beginning of camp. You had a bad drop the other day. It happens. I ain't coming after you for that. But we need to get rid of those things in practice. Because when that game starts, we need you, fam. We need you. That's what's going to take us over the top. But the one thing that is, I'm going to talk about it, man, that holds me back is that damn O-line, man. That O-line. And I'm hoping that continuity is what keeps things in place and keeps things going. And if Ford can come out on top and regain some kind of form that is trustworthy on the field, great. Forrest Lamp is going to be on your ass. Ide Bucker is going to be on your ass. That boy was off for 2 weeks. He came back in off of COVID, didn't miss a beat. He wants that spot too. It's a hell of a damn competition going on, fellas. It's a hell of a damn competition going on. Folks, I'm telling you, man, this has the making of a special year. Josh Allen going into year 4 with a freshly new inked contract. Golly. It's going to be something. It's going to be something, man. By the way, the chat is open. If you guys have a question for me, or I'm not touching on something, or you feel like, man, I need to ask Rico this, and I want to know his opinion on this, yo, go ahead and drop that. And if I see it, I'm going to catch that. If I'm not catching it in time, man, drop that super chat. You know I got you. By the way, I need to remind y'all, we are 200, I think a little less than 200 subscribers away from getting 20,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Let us get there. If you have an uncle, you got a friend that is now a believer. He wasn't a believer then. Now he's a believer now. You know what I mean? He loves the Bills, and he's like, yo, I want everything to do with the Bills. Show him this channel. Right? Let them know this channel is going to bump up to 20K and is going to be wild. I can't wait. So salute to you guys for helping us get to this, to build this. Salute to the team that's putting the constant work to make things happen, man. Now, I got a question for y'all, man. I got to take a break from this. I got to pay some bills. How do you guys, and this is more so for my fellow Canadians, but I'm going to hit my fellow Americans as well. How do you guys watch your games? How do you watch your NFL? Are you guys with the NFL ticket? Like, what is y'all doing? Like, I'm curious because I need to show y'all something, man. Listen to this, man. I need y'all to go to this. The bfvpn.com. All right? Allows you to stay safe, browse, and get maximum speed. But you're probably wondering, yo, what's that mean? What are you talking about? Because I ask for football, right? How are you catching your football games? Are you like, man, the game is blacked out, I can't, or they're watching, there's this channel on or that channel, I can't, and I need a way for me to watch some football? Fam, let me bring that back up for you. The bfvpn.com allows you to pick an IP address and hit up any network. You want to be in Canada? Jump your IP address in Canada. You get all the stuff that you want from here. For Canadians, you want your Netflix to be an American Netflix and get all the good stuff that they get. Because sometimes we get blocked by that. Jump on. And it's secure. That's the best part. And here's the even better part. You get 70% off, man, after 2-year deal. Get the first one free. Holla at your boy. The Zone. If you guys are looking to watch football on the Zone, and you guys are like, yo, I need a place that I can just watch any game, you'll jump on this, go to the Zone, and you can watch every game you can. Red Zone, you got all off of this. Let's get back into football talk. The run game, you know I got to talk about it. I told you I was going to talk about it last time. I got to talk about it today. Fam, we got to do something about our boys in the backfield. And I need, because we're talking about who's going to step up, who's going to do this, who's going to do that, and we've been quiet on the run personnel and the run game. And y'all already know how I feel about the run game. Love it. That's what makes the game flow when you got a run game. You know what I mean? I know it's a passing league, but nothing more pretty when a running back busts up the seam. You know what I mean? Boom, gone for 60. Right? Or plow some dude, or he gives a good crack. You know what I'm saying? A guy coming in off the edge and stand him up with a nice block. Very important piece of the team. I'm really looking forward to seeing who emerges as the number 1 running back on our squad. And I hate to say it, man, Breida's been looking all right. In camp. I'm curious to see where they find a niche for my guy Breida. Because I'm going to say, I was excited when we signed him, but I was also excited that Antonio Williams was going to also get an opportunity. And I've been saying, yo, don't be surprised if Tony Williams comes about and makes Breida just another guy. But Breida ain't no other guy. Breida with a screenplay, Breida with a little dump off, with some space, and you got to worry about Stephon Diggs. You got to worry about Cole Beasley. You got to worry about Emmanuel Sanders. You got to worry about Gabe Davis. You got to worry about our tight ends. And then you leak a Breida out into the backfield, one-on-one with a linebacker, it's over with. So this I'm going to be very much looking forward to. The run game needs to step up. The run game, I need you guys to make the most of your touches. You make the most of your touches, we're in the money. We cannot waste reps. I've yet to see, you know what I'm saying, any written pieces out there that's showing y'all the run game was nice today. I guess we're going to have to find out when preseason comes to see how the line is gelling with the running backs and see how this is going. I'm looking forward to it. Folks, this is going to be a fun year. This is going to be a fun year. I'm looking forward to it, man. And for those that are apprehensive and saying, man, like, I don't know, I'm not feeling so good about this. You know what I'm saying? The defense, because the defense was kind of, you know what I mean, middle of the pack, and I don't know if they're going to keep. Let me tell you something, man. We did not play games when we brought in Groot and we brought in the likes of Boogie Basham. We didn't. And I'm so excited for that because the fact of the matter is this, folks. We have a pass rush that's actually going to be able to help us. We have a pass rush that's youthful, right? We already know who our bookend guys are. They're on a limited time right now. We don't know when they can go. There might be one that gets cut. They might be sticking around. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's gonna be nice to see us consistently get after it. And Groot right now is making a name for himself. If you guys are wondering who Groot is, that is Gregory Rousseau, our number 1 draft pick. It's gonna be fun. That boy is a big man. Good luck trying to block that man. Leverage is to a all-time. He knows how to use leverage at 6'7" or however tall he is. Great job. Great freaking job. But I'm excited for the season, man. I'm excited for the season. I got to get myself in tip-top shape for when week 1 comes against the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to be all over them. All over them. Now, here's a question that I have for y'all, man. If you guys can name one player on offense that is going to stand out in camp and bring that, I guess, that ability that this person has done in camp and bring it onto the 53-man roster and into the regular season. One person on offense, one person on defense. Who y'all got? I'm going to tell you right now, man. A difference maker that I feel like is going to be motivated more than ever. And I'm excited for this person. At first, I was like, all right, we're going to wait it out. We're going to wait it out. But I think this person is going to fit very well into this offense if this person stays healthy. Fam, that is Emmanuel Sanders, man. He brings something a little different than what John Brown did. We like John Brown. John Brown was legit. John Brown was one of one of the fan favorites. He's quiet, does his job. He was the kindling to Josh Allen's fire that he is right now. John Brown's the one that got that thing started because we gave him some weapons, and now we've unleashed a new Josh Allen, like a freaking G.I. Joe Josh Allen. But I'm gonna tell you, man, Emmanuel Sanders, though, that's a new dynamic, man. A route running guy, a veteran guy. Let him build some continuity with Josh Allen. It could be over. I see a lot of folks talking about Kumro. Kumro is undeniable. Right now, you can't deny this man. That boy is doing his thing. He's doing his thing right now. And if that continues, that's better for us. We win. You know what I mean? Your number 6 guy is one that your quarterback is getting a lot of rapport with. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing Tanner Gentry get more reps and see how he does. We're going to see. We're pretty deep. But on the defensive side of the ball, who am I looking forward to? Who do I think is going to be impactful? Who do I think is going to stand out? Fam, What if I told you? What if I told you that Boogie Basham might be one that's gonna be like, yo, you can't deny me, man. I'm built for this. You guys can't deny that I'm built for this stuff, man. We're gonna get pressure from Ed Oliver in the middle. We got Star Lotulelei back in the fold, doing what he's supposed to do, taking out double teams and so on and so forth. I think Boogie Basham comes in and does the damn thing. And I'm speculating on everything. These are the people that I feel like they're making a name for themselves. And I feel like they might translate that very well into the season, given the opportunity. I look very much forward to that. Shout out to my guy, John DeMarchi. Man, John DeMarchi, I got so much more respect for you when you said, did you say 227? What? Thank you for that, man. Yo, you made me smile inside. Smile outside and inside. John DeMarchi, my guy, says, yo, by the way, I appreciate that super chat, my guy. I really do. For newest members of Bill's Mafia, Rico and Jenna's son. Oh, look at you. Coming soon. Let's go. I got to bounce. Love the Mafia. Also, Ed Oliver is going to be a crazy this season. And Groot. Peace from the 305 Miami. Yo, I appreciate you, John DeMarchi. And yes, he's right. We got a little one on the way, and John DeMarchi knows how to pull on the damn heartstrings. I appreciate you, John. You're a good man. You're a good man from the 305. So yeah, man. Listen, folks. This is going to be a hell of a season, man. It's going to be a hell of a season, and we are just getting started. This is camp, and I'm going to start kind of bringing some more guests, some beat writers on. So the guys that are there in camp, we get to talk about it. I'm going to try to hit up my man, I'm saying, Matt Perino. You know, I mean, we've had him on the show multiple times, so I'm going to hit my mans up and get him on the show, and we're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to hit up other beat writers from other squads, get them on the show and see what they're thinking of the Bills. Beat writers from teams that are going to play us, not even beat writers per se, but content creators, man. Looking forward to it. So if you guys are having any questions, you guys want me to answer one of your questions, you've been dying, jump in there. Yo, Ryan Talbot, I might bring my man Ryan Talbot in this bitch. I might bring in his cousin in. You know what I mean? Dame Talbot is legit as well. That's my guy. Steve Lynn says, yo, my bet is on Obata. You think Obata's going to come in and do some heavy work? I'm with that, man. Yo, if Obata comes in and starts doing work, yo, count me in. Count me in. Brian Day says, Elijah Griffin turning heads in camp. Not only is Elijah Griffin turning heads, so is Tariq Thompson. I told you guys last week, don't sleep on Tariq Thompson. Him and Jaquan Johnson are going to be battling for that third safety, that Dean Marlowe role. Tariq Thompson might be that dude. Pay attention. And I can't take credit for that. I got to give credit to my man, Bobby. Bobby's been paying attention to Tariq Thompson. And he's been telling me, yo, don't sleep on Tariq Thompson, man. He might make some noise. My girl, Caitlin. What's happening, my lady? Caitlin says, yo, maybe Breida can be that vet guy that Gore was for Singletary. Well, let me hear you out. It seems like the two young guys hold on. So it seems like the two young guys were more combative than friends. Oh, hopefully Breida can help those two guys get along. That's a good point, because Singletary is going into his second year, right? All right. I had a pretty damn good year last year. I had 775, you know what I'm saying? 774, give or take, in this game. And I'm a rookie. And I'm now going into my second year. So count me in. I'm getting 1,000 for sure. All of a sudden, enter Zach Moss. Oh, shit. Now you're like, damn, Zach Moss is now in here? All right, I thought you guys loved me. Right? I thought you guys loved me. So now Zach Moss is like, yo, I'm here now, man. Let me get my act together. But then Zach Moss got that turf toe. And let me tell you, man, turf toe is no fun. If you ever had turf toe, it is a nuisance, because everything else is fine, right? Even when you walk, a hard little plant. But the minute you just start running and that toe digs into the turf just a little bit, oh, you're done. And that's what he was dealing with all year. It is very difficult to manage and cut hard at 220 pounds on turf toe. That ain't fun. So now with a healthier Zach Moss and Breida in the mix, maybe there's a bit of a balance, and maybe it's not so pressurized to outdo the other. But you mean iron sharpens iron. That's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for you to mess up so I can jump in and show you what I got. Respectfully. But we'll see. We will see. Brian Buck. What's up, Brian? He goes, Moss in an interview says they are good friends. They are good friends, man. But you know how that competitive nature works out. I can be good. I can be cool with you. But when it's kill or be killed in the words of Deion Dawkins, kill or be killed. You best believe I'm gonna try to kill you because I want my opportunity. I want my monies. Friend or not, when it's competition, it's on. It's on. That's just the way things roll, man. It is on. So I'm very much looking forward to that battle with the big boys at the running back position. I'm looking forward to that battle at left guard. Left guard is going to be a very interesting battle right there in itself. Butker, Ford, Lamp. You know what I'm saying? Right guard with Feliciano. Does he stay right guard? You know what I'm saying? Do they bring in, you know what I'm saying, Spencer Brown there? I don't know, man. Do bring right guard to Darrell Williams. They said, yo, you got to jump in. Spencer Brown. We'll see. We'll see. Doubtful, but we'll see. Young King says, yo, Dipset and the Locks are also good friends. Ha, you saw that, right? And let me tell you that versus was the best versus, period. That was the best versus, period. A lot of people want to talk about Snoop Dogg and DMX. That was cool. That brought you back a little bit. You know what I mean? RIP DMX. But yo, Dipset and D-Block, yo, that stuff brought me back, boy. Yo, but they got spanked, man. Yo, you can see the veteran ability and Jada. Jada Kiss, Sheik, you know what I'm saying? They came in. Styles, they came in and just wrecked the game, man. They wrecked the game. I don't know what Freaky Zeke was doing. Freaky Zeke was all over the place. But I digress. That's bringing me back to 2000s hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Like 99, 98 to 2000 hip-hop. That was where it was at. Let me bring it back. So, folks, let me recap. We got our franchise quarterback. Solidified franchise quarterback. Big money franchise quarterback in Josh Allen. We should be ecstatic. We should be excited. We have this man locked up for the next 8 years. And I'm going to say this, man. We have a very good opportunity to steal a Super Bowl or two. That first Super Bowl that we get, oh my goodness, man. Let me tell you how elated everyone would be. That would be one. It's like Milwaukee Bucks winning the NBA championship. People were excited for them to do it. They were excited for them to do it. They didn't go ahead and you know what I mean, although I'm a Laker fan, they didn't go out and, you know what I mean, recruit and get all the big top guys. Yo, they did it with Middleton. They did it with freaking what's my point guard name? It's eluding me right now. You know what I'm saying? You got the Greek Freak. Now, they did it with guys that would just, you know what I mean, put your head down and go. That's the Bills, man. The Bills have a very good shot. 8 years to do it. Yo, we could definitely get one. We could probably squeeze in two. But it's so damn hard. That's why you play this game, man. That's why you play this game. It is so damn hard, man. So, folks, appreciate your time. You guys are always great. I was going to open up the phone lines, but my phone is at 3%, and I can't do that to y'all. I wouldn't have the heart to do that to y'all. But I'm going to say, Christian B is like, yo, you have my heart now, yo. Bills equals Bucks. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Drew Holiday, thank you, Josh. Drew Holiday doing the damn thing. You got Greek Freak, you got Middleton. Like, they ain't got no names that, like, you know what I mean, that are really killer like that. They're guys that just put it down. They got to put it down. Yo, who said Dick said 5? Yo, let's start with 1. Let's start with 1, fam. And if we get to 5, let's do it. Let's start with 1. Let's get that 1. Let's get that monkey off the back. You remember when Steve Young was like, I got the monkey off my back. That's what we need to get the monkey off our back, because I'm going to tell you right now, let me tell you something, man. I listened to my guy, Kevin Samuels, and Kevin Samuels says, yo, 3 Fs that men need to make sure that they pay attention to. And I'm going somewhere with this, right? He says, get the frames, You know what I'm saying? Get the fragrance, smell good, and your footwear needs to be on point, right? The 3 Fs. Here's the problem. Right now, we got the frames, right? Our frames are our nice helmets. The helmets, you got the face mask. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are looking for the white face mask. I kind of like, you know what I'm saying, the way things are right now. They're pretty dope. I'll F with the face masks. I will. But there's your frames, right? Your face mask. Then you got your footwear. Everybody's got, you know what I mean, shoe deals, all that. That's great. That's your footwear. But guess what? Our fragrance, we nice, but we still got a bit of a stench to us. We got a bit of a stench to us, right? We've kind of washed away a bit of a stench because we've now been a playoff team, a consistent playoff team. But problem is, we still have a stench to us. And you want to know what that stench is? That stench is those 4 straight Super Bowl losses. I don't care how much cologne we put on us. And we shower, we body wash, we smelling good. When we walk by, and someone's like, yo, that smells nice. I don't like that after smell. You know what that after smell is? 4 straight Super Bowl losses. So, fellas, you know what I'm saying? We have to have the 3 Fs, right? Frames, fragrance, footwear. Shout out to my guy, Kevin Samuels. But we, as Bills fans, we still have a stench to us. Those 4 Super Bowl losses, we can't walk around without anybody saying, but you lost 4 straight. Although we've been freaking money, we've been a good damn team for the last 3 years, people still remember those 4 losses. So guess what? We got to win a Super Bowl. We have to win a Super Bowl and get that stupid mother effing monkey off our back. So now that stench can go away. And now we have a new fragrance. And now we can walk, you know what I'm saying, like $1 million. And it starts with a $250 million man in Josh Allen. That's how it starts. You build a franchise like we have right now. You build it. And guess what? They will come. Free agents will come. Look at Emmanuel Sanders, right? He dipped and dodged us a couple years back. And what happened? We built something. They will come. I'm going to tell you right now, man. You watch. They're going to start seeing what Buffalo's doing. And they're going to start coming over. They're going to start coming through. Yo, I see what's happening in Western New York. Yo, that's the New York team, man. Yo, you going to the Giants? Hell no, I'm not going to the Giants. You going to the Jets? Hell no, I'm not going to the Jets, man. I'm going to Buffalo, baby. Let's go. I wonder if they have any room for me. That's going to be the question. Do y'all have any room for me? Because, you know, man, enough people are going to start trying to come through, man, and we're just not going to have enough room. Because we're going to develop. We're going to get nice. We're going to get a couple of Super Bowls under our belt, and it's going to be very difficult for you to come. You better come now. You better come now. So, folks, that's it for me, man. You guys are always amazing. Y'all rock with me the whole time, man. Listen, man. We are close to the season. Preseason is around the corner. Real football is you know what I mean, in a distance away. We're what, less than a month? About a month exactly, excuse me. Fam, it's close. You blink an eye. And we're at the front of the season. Get your fantasy teams in order. I'm going to start bringing on some fantasy chat so we can have some fun. Where to draft, some strategies, because I could use some strategies from y'all too. Well, folks, you guys have yourself a great night. Be kind to one another. You guys already know what it is, man. Be positive. No negativity. No ish talking behind people's backs, man. Man, that's bogus, man. Be positive. Be good to one another. That's all that matters, man. This is the Rico Report, brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. And until next time, it's your boy. You guys have a good night. Let's go. And I'm gone.